Hey, Will. I hope you're doing all right, man. Great to see you're still out there at it. I can honestly say I've done a lot of these videos now, and this is only kind of showing you, I think, from week 3 to week 4, and you're going to see some minor improvement here. But if I took you back to week 1, you're going to see drastic improvement. And this is what this was all about, and I think you've done it. And let's I want to show you something. This is pretty cool stuff. So let's look at week 2. Actually, I think it's week 3, and watch how you get into the ball. And by the way, this was a big improvement from the week before. Now let's go over here. Look at that. Now let's watch what happens here. Look at that movement. You went from all the way on your back, not getting into your swing at all, to getting off your back but not really getting into your swing, to actually seeing movement into your swing. Now, I'm not out there to see how far the ball is going, but I know this tip works, and so I can only imagine it's going further, right? And so I don't want to leave that lesson alone and go on to the next one quite yet. I am going to bring up something else today, but let's take this a step. Let's continue to master this. Let's go into your current one here, and as you go forward, you kind of start to come up, and I'm going to show you what I mean. See that up? See that upward movement? If I was to put you by a pro, you would not see, you would see this leg level out a little more and less of this movement. So we're now taking the next step with a very advanced concept, and you have taken a large step forward. And I think your dad has alluded to this, that when you're hitting that ball off that tee, you're seeing that, and keep the tee work up, because you can only master this off a tee. You can't master this doing live pitching. This is the time to do it. And you should go back and look at your first video and see where you were. And that was never going to work for you, and this is going to work. One thing you can think about here on this, and again, we're going to belabor this point. So this is one of the reasons we talked about this last time. You got to get into this load, and then here, look at this, not into it at all. And so as we go forward here, you could lengthen that a little bit more, just to give yourself a little more room to get into it. If you're struggling with kind of getting into it, which, I mean, I wouldn't say you're struggling, because you're doing a lot better, but it's one thing to think about. You could lengthen your stride out, gives you a little more room. But unbelievable work. So I'm going to touch on one last point. I know I'm going to have to go quick here. I don't want to make this too long, about what happens here. And I want to make a good comment about this, actually, and something to continue to focus on, is as you get this stride here and you land, you maintain good hand-hip separation. That's a good job there. If we lengthen you out a little bit, which I'm suggesting, it's going to be a little harder to do that, but it's also going to create more of that hand-hip separation that I'm talking about. So let's think about that. Let's think about maybe trying to get a little longer into your stride, or having a little longer stride, to give you a little more room to go this way, because right now you're kind of going too much that way. All right? So, hey, unbelievable work. I appreciate the hard work, and I hope you feel the difference when you hit the ball. All right? Looking forward to seeing you again outside. Also looking forward to seeing some more videos. Talk to you soon.